Stay tuned to meet one of America's top trial lawyers, Tim Bailey.
Welcome to the YouTube channel of Michael J. Swanson. Michael is the author of How David Beats Goliath and is the CEO of Advocate Capital. And now, here's Michael.
Tim Bailey was born and raised in West Virginia. As a descendant of 3 generations of coal miners, Tim centers his practice on the dignity and safety of workers. He vigorously represents the families of workers who have been seriously injured or killed by the wrongful acts of others. He has been honored to be appointed as a Special Assistant Attorney General for the state of West Virginia to represent the state's interests in several cases. He is a past president of the West Virginia Association for Justice and continues to serve on its Board of Governors. He is also a member of the American Association for Justice and is a member of its National Board of Governors. And now, here's Tim Bailey. Tim, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I know that your firm has tremendous experience helping folks with mining oil and gas cases. Can you tell me why it's important to know your way around that matter?
Well, the oil and gas industry and the mining industry are very unique industries. They have their own nomenclature. These aren't you don't have a mine site in every town. You don't have an oil and gas rig in every town. These are very rural, very remote site type industries. And so most folks that walk around, laypersons, aren't really familiar with what really goes on when you're mining coal or any other ore and what happens on an oil and gas rig. So it really is sort of a specialized niche. If you don't understand the technology, if you don't understand the work processes, you can become very overwhelmed. I tell folks all the time that when it comes to dealing with those cases, it's every bit as specialized as someone who has taken the time to learn the medicine necessary to be a good medical malpractice lawyer. So before you dive into that type of a case, certainly I think you need to find someone who knows those industries inside and out.
And I know you've gotten great results for your clients, not just in your home state of West Virginia, but also all over the country, as lawyers have come to recognize that they need a firm like yours to help them with these cases. So how has your firm been so good at getting these results? Is it your background?
I think the biggest secret to our results, it really is the background, and not so much the professional background, which is certainly important, but the personal background. I come from 3 generations of coal miners. The other named partner on my law firm, 3rd generation coal mining family, and the other named partners, 2nd generation. So we understand that industry, and there's not much difference in the way that you work a coal miner and the way that you work someone that's on an oil and gas rig. Very similar blue collar background. And so we understand these folks. We grew up in the industry. And then we put that knowledge to work. And so then professionally, as we practice law, and there's so many of these cases where we have a natural resource-rich state like West Virginia and Kentucky and Ohio and Pennsylvania that surround us, we have just had a tremendous number of these cases we've been able to litigate over the years. And as a result of that, one of the things that's helped us is now that you have the internet out there, when folks or whether you're the injured party or a lawyer in a different state that winds up looking at a case like this, they start doing searches and they start finding out time after time someone from my law firm or my law firm pops up as having handled a case that's very, very similar. So we're finding that our practice is now very much national. I've recently finished a case, in a mining death case in Montana.
Wow.
I just represented and finished a case for a gas well worker in Texas.
Wow.
So we've been very fortunate that folks are starting to understand and that this is a very specialized practice, and you need someone with expertise to take a case like this.
Absolutely. Well, if either an injured person or another lawyer needs help on something like this, how would they reach you?
Well, certainly, as I mentioned, we have a firm website, www.baileyjavenscarter.com. Our 800 numbers, 800-497-0234.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for being here, and thanks for the important work that you do in your community.
Thanks for having me.
You bet.
Thanks for watching. Send your questions or comments to Michael at mike@howdavidbeatsgoliath.com.